yeah, where we left off, got a new movie queued up over here and ready to go. So with that, not Rocket Attack USA, Rocketship X-M. So we got just a little over 4 hours, I guess, left, and I won't be a moron this time, and I've got auto resupply enabled, so I can maybe move this guy along. It'd be fun to get one more point anyway, you know, with this individual, Christopher Reed here. So I guess, as they say, without further ado, we'll kick in our movie here. Put it over on my monitor over here. Grab that, yeah, right. Get our other movie going, and get underway with some more European bathtub boats here. All right.
In the not too distant future, next Sunday AD, there was a guy named Joe, not too different from you or me.
Let's see, alright, so we're pretty well ready to go. Nothing to do but go do it. Let's go do it. Wow, 31. So the server has picked up some numbers, so we shouldn't be having a long wait time. I've still got my matchmaker monitor running as well, so we take a peek at some of our competition real quick. Alright, let's line up now. Some noobs and some olds. Alright, let's get on.
Alright, now bring it down, and back up again, back up. Good. Hey, Cambot, bring it in a little bit.
This is fun, this is
wow, well, it's really
first
good to
episode
see.
with
As you can see, we've
TV's
done a lot
Frank.
to change the ship, and now we're working on Tom Servo's voice, so there's really a lot going on.
And I have a terrible toothache.
He's a robot. He doesn't have any teeth. Don't tell him.
Huh? What?
Commercial sign in 10 seconds.
Anyway, I'm really glad you're here, so stick around.
Commercial sign in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Commercial sign now.
See ya.
Don't use Novocaine, it dulls the senses.
Okay, get ready, open. Let's go. Come on, open it up. Come on, come on, open. Come on. It's okay, I got it here. Okay. Oh, we're back. Hey, oh, Cambot, push it back a little bit. So much has been going, you can let go of him. So much has been going on the ship, but the biggest thing is Tom Servo's new voice. We're just about to show it to you. All right, give her a rip, Tom. Let's see how it sounds.
Warning! Danger! Danger, Will Robinson! Warning!
Wait, hold it. I don't think it's quite there yet. Okay. Okay, there. Give it a shot.
Daisy.
No, that's not quite it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Here it is.
Oh, hello, world! Happy birthday!
What do you think? Pretty neat, huh?
Oh, it's a world of difference. You know, Joel, I'm just...
Of course, there's an Erie coming at me. Why not?
Never been to me.
Oh, look sharp, you goons. It's the Dark Overlords.
Hi, welcome to Deep 13. Would you like to try our smooth, creamy thruster buster?
Where's Dr. Earhart and Dr. Forrester?
I'm Frank. I'm new here. As for Dr. Forrester, he stepped out for a moment. As for Dr. Earhart, he's missing.
Oh.
But as far as you space monkeys are concerned, I'm the new marshal in town. That's right, I'm the god. I'm the god! May I take your order, please?
Yeah, what's Thruster Buster?
Thruster Buster is a thick 4-pound slice of our oven-tempered meal food covered with a wet runny blister of growth compost, onions, lettuce, mayonnaise, tomatoes, special sauce, skanked while you sleep. Would you like some fries with that?
No, we'll have 4 solar burgers and 4 space spuds.
Would you like something to drink with that?
Yeah, what do you guys want to drink?
I'll have a Splunky mango.
Cream Splunky for me, please. Mix!
Okay, I'll have a mango too.
Okay, so that's 4 solar burgers, 4 space spuds, 4 Splunkies, 2 mango, 1 mix, and 1 cream. Are you going to be eating out, or will you be dining in with us?
What the heck? We'll eat in. Bring us down to Earth. That's the button on the left over there.
Got it. Oh, Jerry, listen, I need you right away. Set up a table for 4, okay? Thanks a lot. Sylvia, I need you to take these Thruster Busters to this address right here. Listen, no burrowing up through the bedrooms this time, okay? Thanks.
Oh, how's our new enterprise going, movie?
Sold another one. Oh. That's right. Just sold our first order to dine in, as a matter of fact.
Oh, Frank, look at me when I'm talking to you. We don't do dine in. We only do take. Who wants to dine in anyway?
Oh, it's Joel and the robots. I was just about to bring them down.
What? No.
Uh-oh, looks like the Splunky's about to hit the fan.
There. Frank, go get this week's invention exchange. And as for you, my takeout troglodyte, the only thing you're going to be served is more bad movies. Now, I know Frank isn't much, but he's showing a lot of promise in the invention area, and I don't think you're going to be able to put one over on us this week. But you go ahead, Joel. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Hey, sirs, what do you think? It's my new invention. Back it up, Cambot. It's called the BGC-19, and it's based on the premise that drummers just don't get enough attention way in the back. With the BGC-19, you can supply that all-important backbeat and still walk around and be a dynamic frontman at the same time. Now, what's your invention?
That's it. That's good. That's right, thanks. Well, it's called the BGC-19. It's based on the premise that most drummers being in the back don't get enough attention.
Frank.
I didn't know it's wrong to stay. Who are you to judge?
Well, Joel, under the circumstances, I'm afraid I'm going to have to stick it to you this week. Rocketship X-M will assault your pop and folk sensibilities. It's a chillingly uninteresting assault of mind-numbing, gut-wrenching, brain-bloating...
Oh, well.
Oh, a Lloyd Bridges movie? I guess I could handle that.
Lloyd Bridges with Hugh O'Brien?
No! And movie side! Oh!
Now we will lose, probably. That's what generally happens when I die. We'll see. Let's hope to be pleasantly surprised.
Robert L. Lippert presents.
Yeah, I showed them the BGC-19. I think they really liked it.
Yeah, let's get our broadside going. So I have no hope for dag anything here. He doesn't seem to be hitting that guy for much, while the other guy seems to be hitting him for much. So once again, it's the broadside boobies. Here, I won't hit you much, but you can take me out, because I'm dying to use my back gun. Let's get that turn. Did he really just explode him? Oh, I don't believe it. So, an accidental kill if there ever was one. Okay, here we go. What do we got here? Alright.
Communism by Clarence Marks.
Ice cream by Frank Heath.
Gas by Betty Sinclair.
Cowboy
Guy is in wonderful shape,
Don Cash.
Vibes by Orville.
while other Europeans hang around the backfield. Oh, so they can all be... Oh, gosh. And this guy can't hit anything. So we have no hope of winning, I don't think. Oh! An accidental hit on the ship.
Well, that guy's trespassing right
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's the Orland. I need to make sure and avoid contact at all costs.
Let them carry watches.
I need to make sure that other guy dies before I get started so I can be the next one to die.
Marry me, Steve.
Yeah, that Black Swan is not hurting at all because
Now wrap it around her neck.
the Chang'an can't play this game.
Either this man is dead or my watch is stopped.
Orland will creep in as slowly as possible.
Nothing to be alarmed about. Quite understandable under
Yep.
the circumstances.
Beautiful.
The weaker sex.
You're here just in time so they can pick you off one at a time. They can't focus fire and they can't hit anyone. Hence, we lose. You know, I knew we would lose. I just knew we would lose. I just knew we would lose.
Some onion rings, so you want a full loaf? I think I can have I'm gonna get some of mine.
I just knew we would lose. How did I know? Because you got these people. This. Look at this. I'm going to sit here in the middle so I can be an easy target. I'm going to not move so they can hit me easier. Gosh. It really is. It is debilitating to one's IQ to watch the play of some of these people. I'll watch the movie and quit watching this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Our first structure is called TAG.
every news service and newspaper is represented here tonight.
All 12 newspapers in
For
the
your
world.
cooperation in the past, when complete secrecy was vital, we are grateful.
Thank you for being gutless.
However, I must make something clear.
I'm wearing a bra.
Although ours is not strictly a military project, a great deal of our research and knowledge falls within security regulations. Therefore, I must insist that you reveal only such information as appears in the authorized press release, which will be handed to you later.
The young Republicans are in the back room.
I'm
handing
sure
them
that we
out.
can all recall the wild tales of the flying discs, flying saucers, spaceships,
Frisbees,
and who knows
water
what
lilies.
imaginative creations. The press is to be commended for discounting, in most instances, these premature rumors.
Yep.
And so helping
Here's
to
my broadside.
minimize public
Kill me
apprehension.
quickly.
Tonight you are invited here to witness an important event.
Here's my broadside. Kill me quickly. And we lose. I knew we would lose.
Robot missiles into space.
How did I know?
That phase is at an end.
I can't die. I can't die because these people can't be depended on to win a blasted game.
Spaceship.
Ugh, it's frustrating.
The RXM. Rocketship Expedition Moon.
Does expedition start with an X?
I tell you, Tier 1 in Europe here is pitiful.
Adventurous, fantastic reasons.
Pitiful.
Others, like ourselves, because they visualized a successful lunar expedition.
Others to get
First
chicks.
step, practical interplanetary travel. Today, there is even the possibility that an unassailable base will be established on the moon to control world peace.
Our kind of world peace.
I will now introduce to you the head of this expedition and his crew,
He's a widower who enjoys
Dr.
long
Carl
walks on the beach
Ekstrom.
and parasailing.
designer of the RXM, and as you all know, one of the most brilliant physicists of the day, and an old friend. Dr. Lisa Van Horn,
Rudy.
his most able co-worker in the system, Doctor of Chemistry.
All right.
Colonel Lloyd
What do we
Graham,
got here?
pilot.
And an old
Mr. Harry Chamberlain, astronomer of the Mount Wilson and Palomar Observatory staff.
Dirk Squarejaw.
Mr. Chamberlain will serve as navigator.
I never liked him.
Major William Corrigan.
400 battles, 2,600 battles. That guy has 2,600 battles. That's pitiful. That guy was pitiful.
Thank you, darling.
Wow. Let's get to this game.
Oh, no hurry.
That was
Rommel
pitiful.
will be at base camp here.
Hmm.
Distance between the Earth and the Moon at its closest proximity is 238,000 miles.
Neat, huh?
We expect to cover this distance in approximately 48 hours.
New York Times, spit your
Third
gum
phase of
out.
our flight will be the ascent to an altitude of 300 miles. From the start, while we pass through the troposphere and stratosphere, until we reach the ionosphere, The flight will be controlled by our automatic pilot.
Named Timmy.
After we have climbed through the atmosphere, we will turn the rocket into a parallel course with the surface of the Earth. In flying parallel with the Earth's surface, we receive added boost from its rotation.
And we'll be collecting bonus coins and mushrooms for extra guns.
We baked a rocket earlier in a 450-degree
Our X-M is what is known as a multi-stage or set rocket.
At this point, the rocket becomes engorged with astronauts.
Speed will be jettisoned. The nose section, which is a complete rocket containing enough fuel for the entire trip and also containing our cabin, overcomes the gravitational pull of the Earth and heads in the direction of the moon.
Then we stop for a
After
quick
we have
snap.
passed the equilibrium point where the Earth and the moon's gravities are in balance, we will reduce power to a minimum. The moon's attraction will carry us the rest of the way.
with the grace of God and a long-handled spoon.
Finally, we will reverse the rocket, utilizing the thrust of its motors to make our landing.
Could you repeat that part about the moon?
A few more details which might interest you. The cabin is pressurized and gyro-controlled, keeping us in a level position at all times. We carry radar for navigation, shortwave for communication.
8 tracks and
And most
cassettes in
important,
stereo.
more than twice the amount of fuel we expect to use to keep well within the margin of safety.
Like most American vehicles.
Thank you,
We still have a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, for questions, if any of you care to.
The Leaves of Grass exam is on Friday, and remember, I'll be in my office Tuesday, but not Wednesday.
Okay, here we go.
How do you fit into the picture?
So it began.
Do you have any family?
Not that I know of.
I'm living on mountaintops. I'm afraid it's too lonely for such opportunities. Have you ever done any flying?
Oh, yeah.
But you're the navigator. But you must realize that intersolar flight requires far more exact and precise navigation than any earthbound voyage. Of course, that's incidental. It is? Yes. You see, as an astronomer, I can appreciate the perfect observation conditions on a body without atmosphere.
And you can't.
Such as our moon. Do you realize that within 1 hour...
I've got about 800 head grazing down.
That's a whole lot of
I
head.
bought my ranch with the flight pay I saved up during the war.
How does your wife feel about you going?
Well, she's a Texan, too.
That means she's rock
She knows
stupid.
that when a Texas man makes up his mind to do something, that's it. Period. I wish you fellas could have seen her face, so when I walked in and told her, in the strictest confidence, of course, honey, I'm going to the moon.
What did she say?
Not tonight, dear.
She
I
looked
got a
at me for
headache.
a second and then said, what for? They ain't got nothing there that we don't have more of right here in Texas.
But of course, by that time, my lungs were aching for air.
In the training room. Yeah, I've done more flying this last month than I've done in over 100 missions.
Great. Now, about your hair.
This is the hottest crew I've ever worked with, especially in the brains department.
Nice brains.
Yeah, I agree. But you can quote me on this.
Oh, may
Unless
I?
you look like a test tube or a chemical formula, you haven't got a chance.
And I do.
From the woman's angle, Dr. Van Horn, how does it feel making a trip like this alone with 4 men?
But do the words dream come true ring a bell?
I never thought much about it. Well, tell me, Doctor, is there any specific reason why one member of the crew should be a woman?
I'd like to answer that if I may. The reason Miss Van Horn is making this trip is because of her pioneering research with monatomic hydrogen.
And she's
It
cute
enabled
as
her
a
to
button.
develop the first rocket fuel, powerful and concentrated enough to make this flight possible.
X-minus 11 minutes.
Astronauts, get to the rocket.
You may view the takeoff from the observation bunker and return to this room immediately afterward. Everybody return here after the takeoff.
Except the astronauts, we need them in the rocket.
You're an astronaut if you're wearing dungarees and you've been training for the last 2 years.
No, I can't remember. Were we supposed to stay?
No, I think we're supposed to go to the rocket.
He said,
Was it this way?
We're
he
going to
said
the
astronauts meet back here.
I'm an astronaut.
rocket. You want to stop for ribs?
Hello, Cleveland.
Your stuff is
X-minus 7 minutes.
Oh, great. That's your support team? 3 guys and a Woody.
Hey, I love that movie.
Gyro control and compass okay. Battery's all up, autopilot's okay, everything's in order.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
I've checked these calculations many times, they're perfectly correct.
I'll be the judge of
Oh yes,
that.
all commercial flights have been detoured 100 miles south.
Thank you. Well, I can't think of anything we've overlooked. All we need now is a little luck.
It doesn't seem real that the moment finally has arrived after all these years.
Has been a long time.
A long time for 2
You know
men
what?
to
I
work
can't
together.
stay here.
Remember when we started?
Can't stay here. Spotted.
Siegfried and Roy?
Yeah, so what are we now?
Siegfried and Roy?
Crackpots. The only regret I have is that I have to stay behind.
Your job is no less important, Robert.
I know, but still...
We'll have Paris. Look, you're getting on that rocket, and that's all there is.
Good luck, everybody.
Can I catch a ride to the rocket? I'm only going to the gantry.
Gantry? This car don't go anywhere near gantry. You boys is lost.
Here in Peenemünde, there is a rocket are assembled, and once the rockets go up, who cares where they come down? That's not my department, you know.
Yeah, the dead. Oh, he's not the dead one.
Can I still bet on Max Schmeling?
Well, 5 minutes to go. There's no rush. As long as they're close. I mean, this ain't rocket science.
Take one more look. We won't be as close as this to Mother Earth for some time.
Oh, just get on the rocket.
Come on. Hey, look, it looks like an Al Jaffe Mad Magazine's folded. You know, you could fold it together. It would probably spell something like Ohio. Or...
Huh?
What do you say?
All right, come on, one at a time. Don't crowd, don't crowd. One up the door.
Hey, that's what it's like to be born.
They're coming up through the toilet. I'm positive. Yeah.
Yep. Close the lid. There's a lady on board, please.
Well,
X minus 4 minutes.
last one out of the biff's a rotten egg. Oh, that's you, Bill. But cut you up.
How did he get 7? That is unreal.
Put a new
He
floor
burning?
while I was down there.
I guess he's...
Up with a coat hanger.
Hey, that guy's not kidding. Nag.
No change of flight plans discussed. First 7 minutes of flight, controlled by automatic pilot. Pilot's ready.
But he has a question for you.
7 minutes, straight ascent.
Straight ascent from starting point.
Starting thrust using all tail assembly engines, 2,300 tons.
Right.
I've got to put this boat down.
Fuel mixture?
Hydrogen and oxygen plus A12. After 120 seconds, hydrogen and oxygen plus A14. After 340 seconds, hydrogen plus A16.
After 560 seconds, A16.
Right.
Any question?
Yeah, what's A16?
2 minutes.
I resent him.
Good luck.
I'm pushed. I'm turning in.
I'll do the honors, little lady.
Good night, Rockford, Dad.
Good night, Mike Nelson of Sea Hunt fame.
Good night, guy who looks like Mr. Whipple, a little like Walt Disney, maybe Mr. Mooney.
Good night, Oven Clock.
Good night, guys in the bunker.
Good night, junior high school custodian closet-like room.
Did I leave the water running?
Oh, God, I need this job.
X minus 40 seconds.
Sure hope Jimmy brought the Camaro in.
X minus 30 seconds.
He's just going to stop there, isn't he?
X minus 20 seconds.
I hope this new chin holds out.
X minus 10 seconds.
They're at the post, and they're off.
3, 2,
Muffins are done.
0.
Stock footage away.
It's great.
All right. Hashadati, that's turning away. Thank you, Hashadati, for nothing.
Bye. Bye. Get out of my belly, I can't see.
enjoy the buffet.
We will attempt to establish radio contact with the ship.
The rest of the movie takes place in space. You can all go home now.
Now they think of radio contact. Those are little miles. And those are big miles.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody. Morning. Rise and shine.
Yep.
The human body can withstand these accelerations, but it certainly was never meant to.
What did you expect? You're an astronaut,
I feel like
Dickweed.
I was just tossed off the spooky bronc.
I just ate my own vomit.
Are you all right, Doctor?
Oh, yes, can't hurt an old campaigner like me.
Unless you bang my head into a steel grate.
Radar and gyro compass in order.
Automatic pilot okay.
Fuel consumption?
Normal.
Spinach quiche?
Almost done.
15 pounds.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. Suppose they had a war and nobody came. Where do you want to be in 2 years? We of the Satellite of Love take this time to salute some of the unsung heroes of today's film.
The reporters of Rocketship X-M.
They are the unsung heroes that cuddle in back rooms, nameless like so many cattle. They are slightly out of focus, and we hold forth that they should not be forgotten. Doom, doom.
They are the journalists, the plucky personnel of the press corps, whose mighty pens and pencils dutifully record whatever drivel they are fed. Proud and passionate, nonplussed by the elegant beauty of the United States space program.
And so we present to you the journalists of Rocketship X-M. Roll them slides, Cambot.
Meet correspondent Donald Bunsen, science editor for the Ellenmeyer Flash. His scathing 7-part series on stopcocks almost won him the 1953 Pulitzer Prize, 80626.
The famous twin reporting team of Dirk and Kirk Berger, who cover both sides of a story, Dirk up front and Kirk always from behind. Their style is like an Oreo cookie, hard-biting reporters on the outside, a creamy story in between.
On the left, Hugh Beaumont's brother Spike, hairstyle editor for Today's Rugged Man. The boys in the city room say Spike can sniff out an ounce of pomade from inside a locked closet. Notice Spike has donned his flying wing lapel suit in preparation for today's plum assignment, the trend-setting hair helmet of Lloyd Bridges.
Peering over Spike's left shoulder is foreign affairs correspondent for Digest, Peter K. Wimple. Mild-mannered and meek to a fault, Wimple's motto is, when will it be my turn now, 9/1807.
Ladies Home Foundation Garments is well represented by Cub reporter Robert Bland. Here we see him gathering information for his upcoming zero-gravity girdles. Don't let
40
that
seconds.
flint-hard exterior fool you. He's wearing a Warner bra, trimmed with delicate peekaboo lace.
Leering in from the back is chief editor of White Male Perspective, Wilhelm Studman, visibly upset with the intrusion of a mere girl into a man's world. Studman keeps his distance because Chanel No. 5 gives him hives. The boys in the press corps have nicknamed him the Golem.
Dude, and there's so many more. There's Billy and Frank and Judy.
Fast-talking Fanny and Automatic Slim.
There's Roy and Scoop and Cold Type.
Oh man, Mr. Peepers and the Leech.
And this guy, he's a woozle. His name is Peanut.
These are the men and women of the press corps who will do
Boom.
anything for
That's how you win a game.
Unless they're told
That's how you win a game.
information.
Amazing. Look at that. You win a game.
The press corps of Rocketship X-M.
All right.
Excelsior!
Well, look, Ma, I got flags.
What's your dream?
Now we're going to move for a little while. All right.
It's a marvelous sight, isn't it?
It is.
You just study maps, globes, and try to visualize.
Then you get up in space and
Experience.
God, your hair smells good.
To express it.
Stand by to turn.
Like this?
Hoist the mizzen, Mr. Cavendish. Luff the main sheet.
Stand
Blow me
by.
down.
4, 3,
5,
2,
12.
turn.
They're turning.
Look smart, me laddies. Hello, me bonitas.
Weigh that anchor.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Oh my goodness. It's a different play arena in Europe. It is a different arena.
Speed 3,400 miles per hour.
Altitude 360 miles.
How do we stand on fuel now?
I'm for it.
Mixture at present.
K-16. Harry, contact the base.
Ah, Gary.
RXM calling BWS. RXM calling BWS. Over.
And then RXM, over to you.
No, over to you.
Stand by, BWS.
Ekstrom speaking.
The press is a bunch of wussies. Are you alone in there?
Circling the globe at 3,400 miles per hour. We will increase speed gradually until we reach escape velocity of 25,000 miles per hour.
Traffic on the I-94 outbound is very heavy today, and it's
Okay.
ambulance to get a junction.
Gonna get into the matchmaker here and
We'll be standing by.
see what our competition looks like this time around.
Continue acceleration.
Oh, bless the beasts and children.
One tin soldier.
Go placidly amidst
Here we go.
noise. Haste and remember.
Yeah, we got several ranked on both sides. What are we looking at here? 150, 180, 400, 181.
Rest of the night.
Hey, who left his post?
Okay,
It's darkness you want. Wait till we
All
enter
right.
outer space.
let's get on to the game.
6,000. 6,200 miles per hour.
Several ranked players,
Come on,
several
you're getting scale. Let's go.
planners.
Radar is tracking them perfectly. I had contact with them 4 minutes
Alright, I'm on the west central leg, so we'll head up the west side through those islands.
They are about to reach escape
I
velocity.
win the baby pool.
22,000.
Bill, check the pressurizing system and oxygen.
Boy, this kind of weather makes me feel right at home.
You mean this musty
Like a
stench?
nice, cool night in East Texas. 24,000.
Take a reading the moment we attain escape velocity.
Yes. Stand by.
Why? Is something going to happen? Should we get ready for the boring part now?
25,000.
Prepare to jettison tail section.
Oh,
Start the
wow.
front assembly motors. Only 40 seconds
All right,
to
so we
fly
got-
fuel left.
This moat.
Oh, was that me?
There's always got a moat.
Ice cream, sorry.
Where's the moat?
Ready?
He's next to me. He's making me course correct while he mopes along. That's what he's doing. Let's guess who will be the first to die. I have my suspicions.
Well, we won't be trying that again.
That was a little too close for comfort.
We might be in a vacuum, but I sure felt the wind of that one.
No, that was me.
Harry, contact the base again.
Attention base, snafu, big time.
Over.
And then RXM, over to you.
Stand by, BWS.
Give me that.
We're on our way. We have jettisoned tail section and are now reducing power and speed according to plan until we come within the
Really, once again.
That's my man up there. And yes, I think I love him.
return flight.
Let's see, he'll need to start shooting just about the time he gets next to me, so I can get hit by some of the shells aimed at him. You know, it's amazing. I'm a prophet.
Come on, spread out. Give me some air. What's the deal?
Ladies and gentlemen, we had hoped by having the entire press represented here tonight
to eliminate any
Oh, look.
hearsay, rumor, or
Here's shots.
speculation from your reports.
Meant for the mope.
However, I regret to have to ask you to confine yourselves to the official news release.
And stop writing about Tom and
I
Roseanne.
promise to hand you any news that may come in as soon as it can be cleared.
In other
Meant
words,
for the
your
mope.
trip here was a waste of time. You could have phoned it in.
Where do you want to be in 2 years, Snowflake?
Don't think I like all this dark. Well, it might be all right for sleeping, but for a steady diet,
I used to hate the daylight because I couldn't work. But up here in this eternal night, it's a different feeling.
Fella can get used to anything, I guess, if he
Yeah,
has
once
to.
they had a woodchuck.
I remember when I was first assigned to jets. I said to the colonel, Colonel, I joined this man's Air Force to fly an airplane. Nobody's going to hitch me to no Roman candle.
And nobody's going to strap me to a diving board naked and face down in a pool of marshmallow cream.
Boy, oh boy. Ain't she pretty?
What do you see, fella?
It says Rand McNally across the top.
No, it's in the other hemisphere.
Tell me your dream.
Even so, from this distance, it would only appear a mere speck.
A mere speck? Texas, a mere speck? Listen, my friend, I'm broad-minded. I've been around people, but don't you ever let any other Texan hear you say that. A mere speck.
Hey, it was just an observation.
What's my line? Oh, I better check my script here. Yeah, that's
Now I swing into high and make my move.
It's the funniest sensation. I feel like I'm walking in a cloud. No effort at all.
We're getting deeper in interplanetary space. Gravity will soon be practically non-existent.
Look, we got a stowaway aboard.
Hey, whoa. I love this old jacket.
You.
Hey, we really are having fun, aren't we?
Don't you think it's amusing?
There's nothing funny about that. It's simply the lack of gravity.
He's right.
Of course, Dr. Van Hoor.
Those straps get me every time.
1200. Boy, keep burning, keep burning, keep burning, keep burning. Keep burning, keep burning, keep burning.
But can't you ever relax? All these weeks, months, I've been watching.
Goodness gracious.
Work.
1 and 2. Thank you.
How does a girl
All
like
right.
you get mixed up in a thing like this in the first place?
I have to stand next to a guy like me.
I suppose you think that women should only cook and sew and bear children?
Isn't that enough? There's such a thing as going overboard in the other direction, too, yeah. If you know what's
Oh, chauvinist detector just went off. Oh, false alarm. It's just the dryer. It's off kilter.
I'll check the engines.
Phil, pressurize the motor room first.
Who turned on the radio?
Holy cow. And out of nowhere.
Would you shut that music off, please?
Motor room pressure up.
Did I really say?
Houston, we got a problem.
Okay.
Lloyd's making moves on the bay here.
Wow. All right.
Oh man, if it's not one thing, it's another. Who forgot to flush?
All right. Let's do another one here.
Let's see. This thing goes into another thing, and then comes out somewhere over here.
And if she's running a bit lean, bang 2 cycles, look at your coil.
We're still drifting.
Off to sleep.
Well, we stared at it. That ought to fix it. Let's get out of here.
This is what our competition looks like.
We've covered 1 112,000 miles.
These numbers tell me that these have a lot more than 75 or 68 battles in this game. They know how to play.
Even if we were already within the gravitational reach, we'd still
Watch
be
these
unable to
people.
make the
This person as well.
Checked and double-checked all connections. Primers.
OCC, look at that. An old friend. An old friend, OCC.
Well, it must be the fuel mixture.
Possible. Can't tell.
Dear diary, well, we're all going to die and it's the men's fault. Our fiery demise is imminent, but at least I have my health. Knock on wood. Oh, I saw the cutest thing on Arsenio last night.
How much oxygen do we carry? Don't worry. We have plenty left.
Alright, we've got too many very experienced individuals for me
The trip is planned, you mean?
to do our
Oh, that hurt.
previous, or to go over here.
Oh, great, a harmonica. As if this guy wasn't annoying enough. Out with the harmonica. What's next? Stories about his uncle in Milwaukee?
If you don't mind.
Jeez. What a grouch.
A differential 6 over m to the 30th power. The halfway check result is 262,000 to 341,000, both using tangent E, correct?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was drawing Bucky here.
It must be the same. There's an error there.
I've made no error, Dr. Ekstrom.
I have to say that you made an error and discard your figures. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Surely you're not going to let emotion enter into this.
Oh, why would I?
Not.
We'll continue computing using my results as a basis.
Blow hard.
Except that I feel very strongly I should say that we should try both.
We can't. To complete either calculation would take 6 to 8 hours. We can't afford the time. It's either one or the other, Dr. Van Horn.
But it doesn't have to be. You can't be arbitrary about imposing your will when these people's lives are at stake. Don't you realize that? You speak as calmly as if you were saying pass the salt. Aren't you human? Are you made of ice?
I'm human, now shut up and pass the salt.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
For what? For momentarily being a woman?
Thank you,
If
Mr.
understand.
White Male Reality.
Now, shall we go ahead?
Yes, Doctor.
Tangent L9.
If we make the eyes a little bigger.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, silos are bursting with nature's rich bounty.
Mount Palomar, California. The mighty 200-inch reflecting Hale telescope is lofted skyward. Then, the eyepiece is blackened, and an unsuspecting scientist puts his eye to it. Comedy ensues.
Sign here, Mr. Wilson.
Hello? Yes?
It's Dr. Hurley at Mount Palomar.
Yes, Dr. Hurley? Yes?
We located the RXM's position at 7:16 this morning. Since then, there has been very little change. Apparently, their velocity is far more than we anticipated.
Are you sure, Doctor?
I think everyone ought to come in and have a hot cup of cocoa and come inside and be nice and snuggly.
I have some rather bad news. There's more film.
Say, I never climbed inside this thing. Kind of funny in here.
Look through the big end.
Seats warm.
So, this is what we would have seen from the Hubble.
So I sing you to sleep after the lovin'.
The wind that blows between the worlds, cutting like a knife. I think it's a line from Kipling's Thomas. The poem about the chap, someone in our fix. He couldn't get into heaven or hell. Suspended in space.
Would you do something for me, please?
Shut up!
I need those 2 graphs under Dr. Ekstrom's arm. I'm tired and shaky. I might awaken him.
Yeah, and then put his arm in a pan of lukewarm water.
For anything.
I knocked over a 10-foot Christmas tree once, all decorated my cousin's house, just trying to do something when I was too tired.
Oh, what does this story have to do with anything, Lloyd?
I came rushing in. course, they thought I was Santa Claus lying there with a busted tinsel star on my nose. I spoiled everything.
Now you tell me that's not funny.
Oh, he's waking up. Quick, tell that story again.
Why don't you take a minute off from that?
She's pretending to work so she doesn't have to talk to you.
You'll think clearer if you do. When I was flying in the war, we had a guy like yours.
Too bad.
Blew his top. We had to put him in Section 8. Held it in too long. Never let down a second.
Never tasted human flesh?
You're right. I'm not even thinking straight anymore.
I must be tired.
Buzz in my head like
I'm almost interested in what you're talking about.
Let's get out of here. Oh, here, I'll grab you. Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay. Think about donut shapes.
Did I or did I not address the topic of selective gravity, Mr. Crow?
Well, we did global and what's the other thing? I don't.
Mr. Crow, please try to pay attention. This is for your benefits.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
All right. Now, selective gravity is the ease of which fish line
or wire, sir,
or wire can be attached to an object to make it float.
Oh, like a biscuit.
We'll get to that. Anyway, the object you're going to be floating has to have a high degree for humor or levity. Just a little joke for the TAs there. Now, I'm going to be floating some objects here.
With wire?
With wire, and you're going to tell me if they're funny or not, all right? First, we start off with a coat. Funny or not funny?
Funny?
Right, funny. Next, Kim, bring it over to the right here a little bit. A wrench. Funny or not funny?
I'd say funny.
Right, funny, finally. A harmonica. Funny or not funny? Okay, Crow.
I forgot the question.
Funny or not funny?
Funny.
Are you sure?
Not funny.
It was funny. Stick to your guns, Crow. Now, I'm going to be showing you some flashcards. You'll be awarded 20 points for every correct flashcard. These are objects that are funny or not funny when they're floating. All right, start things off. Sand.
Not funny.
Right, okay. Orange juice. Funny or not funny?
Funny.
Right, next. A baseball.
Funny.
Wrong, not funny. All right. Woodchuck. Funny or not funny floating?
Funny.
Extremely funny. Next. Funny or not funny floating? Sally Field.
Not funny.
Right. Next. Funny or not funny floating? Sebastian Cabot.
Funny.
Right. Extremely funny, but impossible. Finally, the rules get a little blurry here, guys. Christopher Reeves in Superman. Funny or not funny floating?
Not funny.
Right. Christopher Reeves in Monsignor.
Funny.
Right. Now, Christopher Reeves kissing Michael Caine in Death Trap.
Oh, funny.
Right. Finally, Gallagher. Funny or not funny floating?
Not funny.
Extremely unfunny. Now, we go into the lightning round. Cambot, put it up on the screen, and magic voice, let's have the password.
The secret password is things which are funny floating.
You take your shoe off with this.
A piece of cheese. A come-along. A shoehorn.
Right. You keep meat in this.
Your mouth?
Right. A juggler.
Boring things?
A juggler. Hackney.
Things at a Renaissance festival.
Bad actor.
Things you say to a bishop.
Pass. Flashing light.
Sale of Kmart.
Flashing light. Buzzer. Shaking.
Things that happen at movie signs.
Movie signs.
Something no human being ever saw before.
A frogman. A duck-billed platypus.
Scuba gear.
No, a piece of flint. It lives in your stomach. Oh,
Lloyd Bridges.
Never mind.
One never thinks of the Earth that way. As a dying planet with nothing to give out but reflected light.
Oh, that is romantic. Think I'll go slit my wrists.
Don't speak so disrespectfully of the moon.
And whatever you do, don't say anything about Texas.
I've done some of my best work by moonlight.
For navigation.
Don't underrate it. Moonlight's potent.
You are speaking of its effect on men and women?
No, tree frogs.
I made this stuff myself.
Oh, you are immune.
No, I'm Lloyd. That's the moon.
Okay, got some good players over there. You can tell by the stuff. Wow.
Cliffs overlooking the Pacific.
And then drive off laughing maniacally.
That blue light from it walking across the water. Radio playing a nice tune.
Dead body in the trunk.
Whooshing on the beach.
Bag a quick line.
Okay.
Perhaps unfortunately, I never had the time nor the thought to do anything much beyond my profession.
Now, don't tell me that you never looked at that old moon except for astronomical reasons.
You're right. I have. In Rome once, in Switzerland.
Rome, Switzerland?
Lake Lugano. What a nice stroll.
Stroll?
Yes. Yes, we walked slowly around the edge of the lake for 2 hours.
I never stopped.
No.
And then I measured the velocity of our walk.
Taste.
It was lovely there. The water black like cold coffee. The moonlight like flecks of ice cream floating on it.
Parking lot like a Libby Land dinner.
Quick, somebody get her a sandwich.
Oh, but that was so long ago. Another world.
Yeah, the Earth.
Fine scientist I am.
Michael Feinstein?
Daydreaming.
It's good for you once in a while.
It's wonderful.
I suppose it is, but not now.
I'm going to be sick now.
I still say it.
Say what?
Yes.
That moonlight's effective stuff.
You're quite right.
Where do you want to be in 2 years?
If only...
What effect a double dose like this would have on a convertible?
Would it rust? Crumble? Have to put it up on blocks.
Skip it.
Meteorites! Big ones too, screamers!
Wow.
That one looks like my golf.
Looks like buttery caramel corn. Please visit our snack bar.
I'll have a Sprite, please. Thanks, Mr. Crow.
Way to go, kid.
Looks like poppycock.
Well, who needs a drink? I know I do.
Boy, I've been through some pretty heavy flak in my day, but that's the worst I've ever had thrown at me.
Yeah, we know in Texas.
Say,
That could be a musical.
maybe somebody don't want us to get where we aim to get.
Yeah, the god of grammar.
Oh, cheer up, Harry. After what we've been through, we'll get there all right.
Maybe it'd have been better if one of them had struck the ship. At least it'd have been sudden.
Probably wrinkle my shirt.
Quick.
No, you gonna cry now, baby?
We got a lot of people over there. We got to win over them.
Now, your computation?
Dog ate them.
We have to add 12% O3 to A16.
Right. 12% O3 to A16. This means we'll have to rearrange some of the fuel tanks and all the connections.
Boy, it'd take a rocket scientist to explain this.
I will replace these H tanks.
And drop some of the bridesmaids and order a smaller cake. Happy now?
Pressurized. Think you can manage a half-ton tank? Oh, sure. Down on my ranch, I used to throw a little old 1,000-pound steer over my shoulder every morning.
Then I married her.
Old bull you were throwing.
Get down in the toilet, you chromo. Jeez.
All right. Got Norland from extreme range and an Erie. Fabulous.
Now let me get
That's what we need. We need an Orland and an Erie.
down here and just stare at stuff.
All right.
Until we fix it. Is that right?
Yep.
It's your blinker-light fluid, all right. Want I should check your muffler belt, too?
All right, Samson, let's see you do your stuff. Think I was kidding, huh?
You'll never prove it to me here.
what's the Greek column doing down here?
Doctor, can we be quite sure these proportions are safe? We never proved them by experiment.
The mathematical theory is beyond question.
O3, though. Sometimes it behaves unpredictably.
Woman's intuition again.
Oh, there he goes with the woman thing again. Great.
Do what we can to knock this guy down as much as we
12%
can.
O3 to A16. 12% O3 to A16.
You sunk my battleship.
32 degrees. Present position is...
We'll correct course when we're in powered flight once more.
Right.
All ready?
Ready. Stand by, everybody.
It's gonna get nuts.
Nice pose.
Well, she's happy. Got to hang on. Oh.
Mrs. Carmichael, this is your fault.
Now, Ricky.
Hang on.
Excuse me. This is my stop.
Alright, we're ready to go. Now this hash wants to make an appearance.
That
We
went rather well, I
shall make it extinct.
I did it, I, Mr. Airspeed. He's full P, Max Needle Dollars. We did it all.
Will you repeat that again, Dr. Hurley?
You need one of those inflatable donuts.
You certain?
Oh, yeah. No solid food either. Scratching irritates us, though.
Thank you very much. What now? What now? Oh, this guy.
Those guys could at least stop shopping at the same store.
Moving with incredible velocity.
Because there they are, dumping their base. There they are.
I can't understand it.
Come on, scatter, you guys. One bullet could get all of us.
Yeah.
All right. Who made the Kool-Aid?
Europeans. We've left our base. Because that's our winning strategy, is leaving our base. Here we are, the three stooges. Yeah, we've left our base, scattered out at the far end of town. Ah, man. You just gotta be your own team because you can't depend upon these mopes. Not at all.
I'm late, honey. Could you drive me to work? Oh, we're in space.
Well, better grab a hefty bag and start at it.
You know, one time this happened to me. I was in a convertible and
We're not getting enough oxygen.
my lungs are, well, you know.
Bill!
Open the window!
Oh, that was the worst party ever. Who invited the Theta Chi's?
Wake up, old guy. Gail Gordon.
Oh, quick, here.
Oh, gosh. Pitiful, pitiful players.
Hello, folks.
How long has it been since...
Hey, that's rather personal.
How are the others?
I think everybody's going to be all right.
Nice stash.
It must have been days.
Fortunately, the engines were turned off.
When?
I must have turned the levers off when I blacked out.
But at what speed? You know the consequences of a body moving with unchecked velocity in free space.
We're our own grandparents?
So we made a little detour. Now we gotta double back to that last road sign. Come on, let's go to work.
This is a spaceship, Tom, not a car. Know what I'm saying? Remember that blue thing? Good. What do you know that's bad about the big blue thing? We want to be on it. Dig?
Can't be. The instruments must have gone crazy.
They're certifiably insane.
I don't think so. By heading into space, we've added the Earth's orbital velocity to our own.
And that's bad, right?
We're really moving.
I should say at least several times the maximum speed of your indicator.
Not to mention it smells like a bus station in here.
We used to have an approximation of our position very shortly.
Fuel consumption?
No, thanks. I've had...
Doctor.
What?
I cut in resistances to raise the scale. But look.
Well, that's very pretty, Steve, but what does it mean?
Acceleration. Definite acceleration, but the motor's off. That's impossible unless...
This can't be correct.
What?
I seem to be getting a strong reflection of impulse directly ahead, 50,000 miles.
That explains it. Explains what?
We've been looking in a mirror.
I've got to touch all of you. Duck, 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 goose.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Give me a chance.
Keep talking. Yeah.
Out with it? Out with it?
I don't quite know how to tell you it's so.
Spit it out, Brad.
If I could have even dreamed that a
Cut to the chase.
incredible set of circumstances,
Get on with it.
precisely and exactly time,
We're here. Hey,
would carry us unerringly through space to our most congenial planetary neighbor, Mars.
we're with you.
I would... Mars?
As in the candy bar?
Wow, looks just like our carny.
Utterly unbelievable.
I suppose they have a bigger Mars than Texas, huh?
Mars? What do you know?
Well, of all the dumb luck, I'm sure no way. Mars. Here we are in
All right,
endless
well,
space,
I'm going to
you know,
answer
and we park right in
OCC here
front
real
of
quick.
Mars.
We must pause and observe respectfully while something infinitely greater assumes control.
Heavy.
I believe this is one of those times.
We shall go on, of course.
Our overall fuel consumption was
42%.
And that's good.
a Martian landing. Approaching a planet with atmosphere is far easier than the lunar maneuver.
And that's good.
Certainly we shall go on. We should be betraying an unprecedented opportunity to do otherwise.
And I'd suggest there's a couple of little things we might do. The ship isn't going to land itself, you know.
And that's bad.
What's he mean by that?
I'll be darned.
We must first compute the correct thrust and fuel mixture to comply with anticipated conditions.
And then we drink.
Velocity 12,500 miles an hour.
All right, we're going to give it another go here.
Prepare to change the parallel course at distance 1,500 miles.
And wipe that dopey grin off your face.
I've located them. Located what?
Our clean shorts.
Well, where are they? Here, take a look.
Hey, Tex, what do you say we blast him just for fun? For old time's sake.
Well, I know the little ones.
Is it all right to call Texas a nurspec now?
Man, I never liked that guy.
Now, Linus is different. His hair's kind of crazy. You draw him like this.
At 50 miles altitude, we will execute a turn of 90 degrees, bringing the rocket into landing position.
Could you sharpen this?
Since the gravitational attraction of Mars is only half as powerful as that of Earth, a thrust of 1,200 tons will be sufficient to make the landing. Fuel?
Hydrogen and oxygen plus A12.
Oh, that's my favorite blend. Water. Shaken, not stirred.
170 miles.
Getting a facial.
His pores are opening.
65.
Oh, that one looks kind of like a horsey. Hey, and that one looks like our friend Dana.
60.
Yeah, I can see it too. It looks like Dana. And I see the
55
horsey.
miles.
Sneak.
Stand by to turn.
50.
Turn.
Coming about hard to lee. Watch the boom, I see the great white.
Quick word. They're in the spin cycle. Must add fabric softener.
Oh, socks are sticking to the side.
Hey, we're half a bubble off plum.
Whoa.
90-degree turn completed.
Reduce power.
You know, once I was on a tilt-a-whirl.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Reverse stock footage coming in for landing mode.
Altitude 40 miles. 38 miles.
I only hope the light holds out. It's getting dark down below.
My chin looks great in here.
Okay, here we go. Coming around to finish what we started.
Increase thrust at altitude 15 miles.
We'll park it by the Chrysler.
Put her there.
It's getting darker rapidly. As far as I can make out, the terrain is suitable for landing.
That's a good thing because
6 miles.
landing.
5 miles. 20,000 feet. 18,000.
Thrust at present 1,250 tons.
Stand by to increase power.
50. 15,000.
Bottles of beer in the wall.
12,000.
Bottles of beer in the wall.
10,000.
Bottles of beer in the wall.
8,000, 7,000, 6,000.
We're losing altitude too fast. Increase thrust to 3,000 tons.
That's this thing, right? Got it.
4,000 feet. 3,000. 2,000 feet.
Reduce thrust slowly to 1,250 tons.
Third floor, notions ready to wear.
1,000. 500.
Oh, look, there's a gantry on stage, right?
First floor.
Like they don't even care.
Nice work, Floyd.
Oh, thank you, Andy. Oh, what a fine landing. Yeah.
Mars extending us a welcome.
Extending us a welcome.
We're prepared to disembark first thing in the morning. In the meantime, we can rest and get our equipment ready.
Well, that's what I've been waiting for.
I love equipment.
Yeah, I've been itching to get into one of these things.
It's my grandma's skin.
Bill. We have atmosphere here. We won't need pressure suits.
Oh, man.
Which works greatly in our favor, too. We can accomplish so much more unencumbered. As far as equipment's concerned, we'll take oxygen masks, camera, paraphernalia.
What about data for the return trip?
Yes,
Must be
data for the return
precise,
trip,
and we
too.
gotta begin preparation.
Yes, of course, you're right. We have so little time here. Such an opportunity. Let's think about that for a little while first.
Well, let's turn in for the night.
Been full day.
Come on, about your double time.
Come on, about your double time.
Let's sing a song by Michael Feinstein.
Sing a song by Michael Feinstein.
Sound off.
1, 2.
Sound off.
3, 4.
Clap on, clap off. The clapper.
We thought it would be funny if we blackened the eyepieces on his binoculars. Let's see what Walt Disney
Is he gonna turn? He is gonna turn around. Thank you so much. Alright, let's punish this guy for dinking around in our
Looks like Arizona
side
to
of
me.
town.
Notice the abundant coloration.
Just more of the same.
Yellow, black,
Raspberry red, lemon yellow, orange.
Mineralization.
manganese, copper, nickel, pitch black.
Sphagnum, zircon, molybdenum, sternum, aquarium, colitis,
Colitis.
Playing here? Just making sure we can find our way back.
You talking to me?
Why is that guy still alive?
Into my sternum.
Thank you. Ridiculous.
Who brought the sandwiches?
Sandwiches? Okay, if we don't find a bush or a tree in the next 2 miles, well, just go anywhere.
So far as rock and sand and rocks.
You said it.
I wonder when we're going to run across some of these Martians. You know, for what I read, they've got pale faces and pinheads and fishy eyes.
I've heard that said about Texans, too.
Huh? What did he say? Nah, forget it. Let's go collect some maggots. Things on Mars are pretty bad. Things on Mars are pretty bad. I'm starting to like the Rockford Dad.
Starting to like the Rockford Dad.
This must be the creamy nougat center of a Mars. Hey, look, guys. There's the Statue of Liberty. And there's James Franciscus and Charlton Heston.
You did it. You finally did it. Damn you all to hell.
Look at all the driftwood. Hey, we could make cool stuff out of this.
Gosh, those stuckies are everywhere.
All right, who wants an unlog, anybody? I'm gonna get some roasted chicken.
Yeah, onion rings?
Onion rings. Who wants some onion rings?
I'm gonna get a whole loaf for myself.
I want a toy. Hey, what kind of lens you got in that camera there?
Well, it's neat and all, but I'm tired.
Okay.
Wow. Hey, this Bart Simpson stuff is everywhere. Let's not spend all our money here. We're only in the outskirts of town.
Yeah, there's a gas station near my house that sells this junk.
Sounds like your head, Texan.
A mind that can
Got salt shakers this big in Texas, country boy?
at least the equal of Earth. Perhaps considerably above ours.
To think that a complex, organized society existed here once.
Yes, from all indication, thousands of years ago.
I wonder how it happened.
Billions
of years ago. But then it would have created a depression like a moon crater.
No, this wasn't caused by a meteor.
This was no boating accident?
Definitely blast effect coupled with intense heat.
I think it was street gangs.
I think it was a drive-by shooting.
Yeah.
Hey, look. A big cow cream pitcher.
Huh. My grandfather went to Mars and all I got was this crummy t-shirt.
Oh, that looks like an Evinrude to me.
Oh, look, it's a theremin.
All right.
You'd better stop. The radioactivity is at the danger level.
And that's a bad thing.
Right.
Ironic, isn't it? The mind of man, wherever you encounter it, Earth or Mars.
All right.
The highest attainments of human intellect, always refer to self-destruction.
Sorry.
You can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of his boring speeches.
Like this.
Do you think we ought to start back for the ship? I agree to that. We're neither prepared nor equipped for any stay here.
We have supplies for several days. Let's use this precious time as effectively as we can.
Let's all take a nap.
Dr. X-M, a day here is more valuable than years of research on Earth.
Well, okay then, let's get going.
Okay, people, half an hour and we'll meet at the hot sands, all right?
And there, on the handle, was a hook.
Ooh. What a lesson here for our world. One blast.
Now, what have we learned today, Jim?
Not to steal.
Well, that was yesterday, right?
Could there have been any survivors?
I should hate to think so.
What line, please? Line.
We still don't know all the genetic effects of radiation, but that it will produce mutations, malformities, disfigurements, blindness, that much we're sure of from research. A blast like this, I should hate to think that any survived.
Now, good night, everybody.
Why don't you try to get some rest? If I ever get back to Texas, I'll know better than to leave again.
Oh, shut up. Ever since we left, all that's been out of you is Texas this and Texas that. Well, listen, Bob, I've been to Texas and it's not all that great. Jeez, I'm leaving.
No, we better get out of here. I'll carry you.
It was a dark...
All right, here we go. What do we got now?
What do you guys want to do with your life? What are your dreams? I mean, where do you want to be in 2 years?
Beauty walks the razor's edge. Someday I'll make it mine.
Bless the beasts and the children.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you walk near?
All I want is a
helpful.
tall ship and a star to sail her by.
Helpful.
Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man.
1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night.
Yep, the good old kick out of the game.
That's all I ever heard.
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
Now matchmaking.
But the stars that we reached were just starfish on the beach.
757. Actually, what you look at is there. They can do a good amount of frags, and you know that they have people.
What? I mean,
all right.
mingled cream and amber, I will
Yeah, 50 seconds late.
Hilarious visions clamber.
I don't know where I want to go.
Oh, yeah.
Guess I go this
There's
way.
a ship out there.
Who said that?
I did.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No. There's a ship outside.
Oh, it just goes on like that?
No, outside. There's a ship outside.
Oh, you mean outside the bounds of earthly restraints?
No, out there. See, look.
Yikes!
There's a
He's
ship
right.
out
Hey,
there.
Cambot,
Oh.
give me rocket number 9. I need an exterior of the ship. Let's go, you guys. There's somebody outside the ship, and they're trying to hail us.
Huh?
Check it out on the Hexfield view screen.
Hello, puny earthling.
Oh, hi. Oh, I think she's talking to Joel.
I have come these many light years to find you, and now you and your daughter are doomed.
Maybe she's talking about Gypsy, Joel.
You and your daughter will never escape the power of the Dark One.
Doug Warren, I haven't seen him since high school. Dark One, I don't know any Dark One.
You dare to mock me? See if you can mock me in the room of questions.
Joel, who is she and what the heck does she mean?
Just let me handle this. I know how to talk to these space vixens.
Turning away. Of course, turning away. Oh, I don't want to go this way.
You'll never get any satisfaction out of me.
There he goes, flying away.
No, God, she's ugly.
Okay, well, then gotta go. Bye-bye.
Wait.
Kick it down,
Wait, Joel. Maybe she can help us get back down to Earth.
Yeah. Can you rescue us or help us?
To Earth? I don't know. What does it look like?
We have to get down to Earth.
How nice for you. Well, gotta go. Ciao. Bye-bye. Talk, kick it down.
I live to serve you.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh, man.
What a strange woman. Kind of makes you think, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Guess you don't have to be a rocket scientist to pilot a rocket ship.
Well, at least we've still got each other, you guys.
Yeah. No matter where I serve my guests, it seems they like the kitchen best.
Yeah. And if you don't believe the dead come back to life, you should see this place around quitting time.
Yeah, it's a nice day for a white wedding. We got commercials signed.
Hey, I'm moved. Who said that?
Oh, was that Blake? Yeats, perhaps, or Rod McEwen?
All right, we are ahead on the boats. That's good. Done about 4,200 and change in damage. We'll see what we can do. Oh no, the Black Swan turns away. They always turn away. Why they come up there if they don't want to be up there? I don't understand it.
Would be a good place for a water slide over there, don't you think?
That should be what's left of that Bougainville.
I'm gonna go out.
Yeah, he's fooling us all with his backup capability.
I'll show those guys. I'll live in a tree. Yeah, that's great. Make boomerangs.
Snuggle close, friend.
I'll show them.
Okay.
Kind of tired. Oh man, either I'm high or there's about 50 Martian dudes down there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna hide behind this island, but 30 ship links out, and I'm gonna wonder why I die and you don't.
Reese, young blood.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I just saw our ancestors and they're walking erect.
You
squirting glue in that mask?
It wasn't a nightmare. I haven't slept at all. I tell you, I saw them. Where? Right out there. And when I yelled, they disappeared.
All right, let's go see.
It was the cast of chorus line, I swear.
Let's all run like fools towards the danger.
Serpentine, everybody! Incoming wounded!
I know they're around here.
Right here. And when they heard me, they disappeared in there.
Yeah, and you were there, and you, and
That
you,
should
and
be nice for
everybody.
that bogue to be gone.
It don't take a Navajo to figure out what caused these.
Yeah, and we're rocket scientists.
Now maybe you'll agree to return to the ship.
We can't stop
Oh,
now.
come on, sissy
Find out
pants.
what kind of creatures they are.
Oh, they definitely have feet.
Tremendously important.
We don't know how many there are. I suppose they're hostile. With one rifle and a pistol. We won't have a prayer.
That's the chance we have to take.
And you're taking it.
You wait here.
Yep. Deadbolt gets
This kind of
perfect
thing's just my
accuracy
need.
in its last
Mind if I
shot.
come along?
Thank you, Ben.
I'm with you, Doctor.
No, Floyd, you three stayed.
But
I'll have to make that in order. Come on, Bill.
Yep, let's go kill something we don't understand.
Yeah, I'm bringing my pool cue in case they start ranking on our women.
Has anybody got any lines?
Well, we'll just wait here then, shall we? Right.
Well, we could play Pictionary. Oh, I know. I spy with my little eye.
There they go. Wait. No, don't shoot too high. Lead them on. I've fallen and I can't get up. Having just been.
You know, she's not half bad. Wonder if she'd like to evolve up. She's moving up in the food chain in my eyes, if you know what I mean.
Hello, Federal.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Now, we've never met before, have we?
No, it's okay. He won't tell another story, I promise.
Oh my goodness. Jeez, it's an entire race of mimes. We've got to get back and warn Earth.
Oh, yuck, unfortunate skin.
Atomic age to Stone Age.
In less than 30 minutes, guaranteed.
Message coming in, sir!
Alright, let's give another quick battle. We should be able to do something here.
They got rocks that big in Texas, Bill.
Thank you, but I already have one of those.
Sorry to have interrupted your production of the lottery.
Look, thanks to the rocks, here's some bullets for you.
Well, I guess I embarrassed them in front of their chicks.
Well, hey, Steve, how'd everything go?
Dr. X-M!
Big, mean guy. Throw a rock down over there.
Where's Bill?
I brought back a souvenir.
Sounds like fall. Tall down.
You move his head. I'll do the voice.
Murdering savages.
No, Floyd. Poor, fear-crazed, despairing
Brother, he's dying and he's still giving speeches.
Pity them.
Don't talk anymore.
You must get back to Earth. Tell them what we found. Maybe this will...
Will what? Fall down? Play dead? What?
Now what do we do? He's got the keys. Thanks, we've got plenty.
Alright, what are we looking at here? Ronin we gotta watch. Pachu, whatever. Black Pope, Down. Here we go.
Well, at least he hasn't been hit by a rock yet.
Oh.
It's just my spine, sir.
Come back and you'll get more of the same. Take that.
Well, that could have gone better.
Help, Mr.
Nonsense.
Run away! Run away! I don't want to be an astronaut anymore!
Scooby, we gotta get out of here, Scooby! Time for this one to come home. Where do you want to be in 2 years?
I wish Harry were able to help. It's impossible to get a precise result without radar.
Harry, you've done a wonderful job.
We should have fuel enough for a landing.
When will we feel the Earth's gravity?
As soon as there's an increase in speed. According to elapsed time and velocity chart, almost any minute now. But without a check from Harry, it's...
I know we're in a tight spot.
Where are we going to cash a check out here?
Lloyd, you're flying a rocket, not balancing the household budget. Get with it.
Okay, now, where did you put the charts? Go.
There, all better.
Any sign of increase in speed?
Not yet.
How's the plot doing?
You know, you're a pretty swell girl, Lisa.
Oh, now that everyone's dead, I'm a pretty swell
I'm
girl,
not Dr. Van Horn anymore.
No, just Lisa.
Doing her job.
No, I don't see her that way at all. I see a woman sweet, gentle.
And when I get back to Earth, I'm going to call this girl. But in the meantime, love the one you're with.
Somehow, no.
But I am, you know. The same, I mean.
Well, maybe I've changed then, but I feel that I've never known you before.
Will you, do something for me, please?
Sure, what?
Say my name the way you did a moment ago.
Kooky Pants?
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa!
Hey, Mr. Douglas, I see you're doing some shooshing.
X-M calling VWS.
What's the matter, boy?
Come in,
Dream about
VWS.
rabbits? Fire in Dead Rock Canyon?
Come in, VWS.
Oh, ick, she's swapping him with a jockstrap.
They won't answer. They won't ever answer.
Of course they will.
Speed's increasing. We're gonna make it. Shut off the fuel.
All right. About that fuel, Lloyd.
Well, the good news is that we won't make a big explosion when we hit the Earth.
Hey.
Done it.
Honey, where'd you put the extra fuel?
I'm sorry. I wish I could help.
You heard what Floyd said. Everything will be all right.
Without the fuel, we lost so much.
Yes, but we'll have enough for a landing.
He was thirsty. He drank it.
Well, this should really test Lloyd's sunny disposition.
How are we doing?
Not so good.
Why, what's the matter? Everything's worked out so far, right in the nose.
We haven't got enough fuel for a landing.
Have enough fuel for a
Not
crash?
even for an approach.
But the motors were functioning perfectly before I shut them off.
And 1/10 capacity. I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
Maybe it's only the instruments.
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that, Lloyd.
It's hopeless.
So much for the power of positive thinking, huh, Lloyd?
Could they steer it into a willow tree or something?
All Dr. Ekstrom's work in vain.
His work? What about your life?
Now the world will never know the terrible truth we learned.
No. Maybe there's still a chance. We must
Yeah.
be close enough for shortwave. We'll try to contact the base.
If we only could.
Alright, so here I am surrounded. Here I am with guns that can't turn in time. Here I am with teammates that are somewhere else, doing something else for some other purposes. Do what we can do here.
So far, we got lost, flew to Phoenix, got attacked, we're gonna die.
Doom spaceship to Earth. Doom spaceship to Earth.
Can I not crit a boat anymore? I guess I can.
Radio control room just called. They've contacted the RXM.
There's a Mr. Oh my God, my hair is on fire on line 1, sir.
You know, we really should have gotten adjoining offices. This is really quite a long walk when you think about it.
I think Rudy's.
Going to Rudy's? Yeah, okay.
Once again, let's see. Gosh, I
You better use these, Doctor.
I can only do so much when the whole team.
I can't see a thing.
Is this Strauss?
PWS. Fleming speaking. Calling RXM. Come in, RXM. Repeat that again, please, Dr. Van Horn.
I said, H-E-L-P.
It's Greek.
Pronounced
What about Dr. Ekstrom?
Doornail? Worm food? Throw up the sponge? How many feet under? Joined who? Ooh.
a long face.
But did he say he loved me?
My life's over, friends. Come on, spread out, Scott. Oh, what the hell?
I thought worm food was a bit strong, Lloyd.
Once again, look, they just can't wait to abandon their base. They can't wait to abandon their base. Oh, can I leave now? Can I go away from the base? Can I leave it for nobody?
If I held you any tighter, I'd be in back of you.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
That we didn't meet or know each other the way we do now.
Hey, we've got the rest of our lives
Oh,
together.
yes, it is.
Don't. We can say that time is behind us. We've had years together.
Yes.
I can tell you about 1,000 wonderful hours we've spent together because I feel we would have.
It's all community service.
There's not that much difference between the future and the past.
Not if you feel this
You
way.
are high.
Yep, and they're the stupids. Just shooting at nothing. I'm just shooting to
Why?
shoot.
So he can experience his own fiery death?
Get your shoes on, honey. We're about to die.
Try not to be afraid.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Neither am I.
Something happened like a great wave carrying us out, bearing us.
Ah, what a pain.
We scraped off the runway, sir.
And the new syndicates are still waiting.
All right, let them come in.
Keep it down, boys.
Dr. Fleming, the
pilot and crew of Flight 19 International Airlines observed a strange object falling over Nova Scotia.
Those were
According to the report, it could have been the RXM.
My office has been getting the same story over the wires for hours.
We know the RXM has been overdue a long time. Is there any connection, Doctor?
Why, Doctor, you've been crying.
As yet, there has been no confirmation, but yes, I believe there is a connection.
Then they all perished in the crash.
No, 2 were lost earlier.
But the flight must be considered a failure.
Failure. Every point of our operation has been established. It is proven that interspace travel is not only possible, but practical.
And enjoyable for all members of the family.
Information.
Oh, there'll be carnage.
Which may well mean the salvation of our own world. No, gentlemen. The flight of the RXM was not a failure.
But a resounding success.
Tomorrow we start construction of RXM-2.
Oh, no, not again. Get out of here. A rotten day. Somebody stole my Woody.
Oh man, it's been such
What a crappy day. Boy, nothing more depressing than being locked in a capsule watching a movie about people dying in a capsule.
Yeah, why don't you just show us marooned?
We couldn't get it.
Well, you wouldn't show terror at 30,000 feet in an airplane, would you?
No. Yeah, and you wouldn't show Das Boot on a submarine, would you?
Yeah, and you wouldn't show a Burt Reynolds movie to prisoners, would you?
Yeah, and you wouldn't show breakfast at Tiffany's at a jewelry store.
Don't you have some mail to read, Krog Blossom?
Frog Blossom?
Jeez, just say so. They're right here. Cambot, let's put this one up on the screen. It's kind of visual. Dear Joel, let me start off by saying I love your show, but I think it is time to get some new robots to aid you in your quest to find the dumbest sci-fi movie ever made. Sure, Cambot, Tom Gypsy, Tom Servo, and Crow are great, but you need more guys to fill up the empty seats in front of the theater.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, I guess that's it. Looks like you can bring us down, Frank.
Okay, sure.
No, you idiot. Tell them what you thought about the experiment.
That'll be $5.50. Pull ahead, please.
Oh, never mind. Until next time, Jolly Cakes. All right, Frank, push the button.
Oh, what did I do?
It's okay. Hit shift. Clear. Okay, now hit the button.
This one?
That one.
This one?
This one. Sorry, he's new.
Okay. You know what? I have 2 hours left, but we've done our European time for now. I don't care. I don't care. I think I'm gonna let the rest of that premium burn. I don't think I can take it. We're over 100,000, so he's on his way to his next point. But oh my goodness, I can't take it. It's just crazy. Anyway, all right. Well, listen, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully, the movie was entertaining, even if the gameplay was a little meh. Anyway, y'all take care, huh? Woo-hoo.